What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Hartlepool Heroes. This is episode number 4, and in today's episode, I should say, we have another 4 matches to recap, and then we will have a live com, which will be against Dagenham and Rainbridge at the end of the episode. Alright, so the first game of the episode we did today was we played Bury, who up until recently were, well, up until about them were a couple places behind us. They were, I think 4th, but there were 3 points behind us, and obviously there was 2 teams that had a game in hand at the start of these fixtures, and it was us and Bury, so obviously we played each other, and they did actually beat us. We actually played pretty poorly, to be honest. I think, again, our defence looking a bit shaky. Our fullbacks seem good going forward, but like poor defending. And if you can see, you got Toot actually got man of the match, but Jose Pozo just ripped us to pieces here. Jose Pozo was like one of their best players. I think Toot got the goal, which is probably why he got man of the match, but Pozo just like took on about 4 of our players, and actually they just had too much for us in that game, really. It was one of the few games where we actually had more chances than the opposition, and we actually lost, so that's obviously a bit gutting. But we do go into the next game, desperate for a win, and we go up against Plymouth, which straight out of Jack Compton, of course, comes back after his 4 or 5 week injury. I don't know how long he was actually out for, but obviously he's made a big miss on the left wing, and obviously he's back, which is great for the team, really. That, of course, does mean that for the first time in a few weeks now, we've actually had our full-strength team, pretty much. We didn't have to, actually, yeah, we did have 20 million on the bench. I thought we didn't. But in the 11th minute here, you can see Peter Hartley apparently scored an goal. But it was actually Jonathan Franks who managed to force that with a nice run down the right wing, I should say. He gets the ball off Marlon Harewood, or Woods, actually. He looks for the shot, and I don't actually think that hit Hartley at all, to be honest, but if it did, then that means the former Hartlepool United man, Hartley, has actually scored an own goal, so obviously that will do us very nicely. And then they do actually equalise in the 20th minute through Reed, who, again, I keep going on about it, but I have to press back or down. I keep going on about it, but we keep conceding headed goals, and it's just really infuriating at the moment. I have changed multiple things, like recently, like I changed the instructions for the opposition, so now that now the players are actually closing down the opposition more and things like that, and that hasn't seemed to work. So what I'm doing now is I'm training in the actual team options, the match preparation. I'm training them set piece defending and defensive positioning mainly, which I think will help in the long run. So, but now, as you can see, Michael Duckworth does put us 2-1. It does put us 2-1 up in the 45th minute, pretty much. Right at the edge of the box, he scores. He actually, I believe, scored an offside goal earlier on in the game, and didn't seem to want to be denied because he looked at out to get a goal, because there was a incident a few minutes later where he actually hit the post and got really unlucky again. So he could have had a hat-trick really in this game. And then in the 53rd minute, Marlon Harewood gets the ball on the edge of the box and slots it in quite nicely. Really, he placed it in, which puts us 3-1 in front. Not to be denied though, Lewis Alexander on the 63rd minute decides he doesn't want to go down without a fight, and actually brings his side back into the game here. From a cross again, you know, it's our defensive position for crosses is just awful, so that's definitely going to be worked on. But you do see Jonathan Franks did get an injury in this game, which was not ideal. However, it was only a dead leg, so he was only out for 5 to 6 games, which I was very happy for, because I was really scared that we were going to get Compton back and then lose Jonathan Franks, so because that would have been horrendous. But for this game, I do start Scott Harrison, because he is, I believe, more aerially dominant than our other defenders. He's not got great heading, but he's quite a tall lad, so I think just anything to give us a bit of edge in the game. And the 22nd minute, Jack Compton does put us into the lead. Jonathan Franks gets the ball on the right wing and looks for a nice whip in. Jack Compton takes it down and volleys it straight into the back of the net. And that was quite a nice goal, really. I'll show you it in the 3D view just very quickly. Okay, so you can see Marlon Hayward gives it to Walker, who puts it down the wing to Franks. Franks decides not going to take on his man and just gives it to Compton, who volleys it into the net, and makes the keeper look a bit silly, really. To be honest, so which is of course very nice to go in the lead quite early on in the match. But as you can obviously see, we didn't actually win that in the 85th minute, not to be denied. Jordan Adekulu, I want to say there, something like that. McCready gets the ball and gives it to Harley. Martin plays him through, and that defending was just like so lackadaisical. They could have just, they could have just literally like not been in front of him, and he would have like had a harder time to score there. But never mind. We obviously got a point. Exeter aren't an awful side, I don't think so. Yeah, where are they? Oh, yes, they are an awful side, actually. And in the final recap match, we were in the Johnson's Paint Trophy, and we were behind after the 55th minute. Before that, I should say, before the 50th minute, both Michael Woods and Marlon Hayward got injured, which was very good. We'll see how long Hayward's out for. I don't know how long Woods is for, but Nathan Tyson does put us 1-0 down in this match in the 54th minute, and it does take until very late on in the game, in the form of Jonathan Fraggs, who gets the equaliser in the 90th minute, out from the goalkeeper Flinders. It was kind of route one stuff, really, and he just put in the route for the net, which was pleasing but also annoying. And then we see for the actual penalties, which we did actually go through on, all of our players scored. So I believe I don't know I don't even took the penalties, but this guy Kyle Bennett, was the one who didn't convert for his team. A right wing, you'd expect to take it. I'd expect it to be like a centre back or something like that, or a CDM who doesn't score the penalty for his team, but. But no, it was him, and that does put us into the third round of the Johnson's Paint Trophy, which means we are actually massively overachieving in that cup competition. That of course means we are into the quarter final of that cup competition as well, which we'll get the draw for now. I'm not sure. I think I'll take Accrington Stanley at this point. Like Bradford have gone, that's good. Preston have gone, that's good. Bury, damn it, Bury are a good squad. I really want Accrington Stanley there, Burton, but nevertheless, I think we will be able to take. But Bury will have to be on our game though, because they played very well recently. Kind of first versus second at the moment in the league for that then. But we do take on Dagenham Redbridge, which will be coming up next. No, Chester, no. Why would I give you Jack Compton? No, Chester, no. And just to say, Marlon Hayward is actually out for 3 to 4 months with a torn hamstring, which is very good. And you'd struggle to think where the goals are going to come from now, but we have to remain hopeful, I suppose. I think we're going to have to start Marvin Morgan, to be honest, but have Fletcher as kind of as the substitute lad. We'll get Tommy Miller on the bench. Fletcher should be there. Parnham, he can be on the bench, and Bates. So I think that is the squad we shall line up with, more than likely anyway. Now we have our squad, I'm sure I've left him in as well. Jack Compton going, and that's the squad we will be rolling with. As you can see, we have been training defensive set pieces. So, and as you can see, Bury are hot on our tails, only behind really on 4 goals that we have managed to score. So Marlon Hayward's keeping us first in the league at the moment. All right, so we're off. So, I don't like how it started. Oh bloody hell, Davis. He's off. What a bloody what a start. This is pathetic. I am so annoyed about that. I am infuriated by that. Collins is going to have to go there. Collins is going to... Our slowest defender is going to have to do the job of 2 defenders. Claude Davis, you are a joke, mate. I'm so annoyed about that. I can't leave them exposed like this. I'm gonna have to take Brad Walker off and stick. I think we'll have to stick Matthew Bates on. He's really let us down today, Claude Davis. Getting a red card in the first minute. Who do you think is Steven Gerrard? Gives an indication of the day I'm recording this, isn't it? I don't like where this is going. No. Oof. He kept us in it there, the keeper. Oh, Woods, Howerman, you should be getting it out better than that. Get to him quick. Things are just going from bad to worse in this team at the moment. Because we've rid our luck a lot recently. We have been playing poorly, let's be honest. I mean, we've been winning games, yeah, we're top of the table, but we haven't been playing like we should be there. That was a good ball though. Compton, keep it. Oh, Compton. Compton, if you just kicked him over. Go on, Morgan. Oh! Morgan with a amazing long shot. Jack Compton's picked up a yellow card, which isn't ideal really. Woods, that's alright, get out. Jonathan Frank Sam doing their closing down duty. William Bates win the header. Keeper. That was dangerous, mind. That was very dangerous. You wanna watch what you're doing, Flinders? He's been a bit rocky recently, Flinders. He doesn't like keeping hold of the ball. He's gonna blaze that over, isn't he? I'm gonna put it on the other view because this view's annoying us. The animation's annoying in this view. Oh no, but Jack Compton's injured again. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna stick a left mid on. No, I'm gonna stick a left back on for a left mid now. Thank Christ for that. Oh god, I'm getting annoyed with this. It's not going. Not nowadays, is it? Claude Davis gets sent off, and one of our best midfielders gets injured again. He's probably going to be out for another 6 months or whatever. I'm not going to be harsh on them because, like, it's Claude Davis's fault. This. And I'm going to make sure he knows about it as well. Get to him. Featherstone, keep the ball. I'm really scared at the moment that Featherstone's going to get sent off. Just we need another centre back to have a yellow card. Oh, and Jonathan Franks is injured as well. What is happening with this team today? Have they just set the team out to kick all of our players? There's nothing. My hands are tied now. I can't make another sub. I've got no subs left. I'm gonna have to keep Bates on, and these are just kicking me players in here. Utterly ridiculous. This is one of the most tragic matches I've ever seen. I honestly can't believe this. Be lucky if we get a draw out of this. I'll take a draw, to be honest. I mean, Claude Davis, man, why did you have to get sent off in the first minute? I made the decision to bring him in to try and show the defence that when he gets sent off. Flinders is having to do the work of 7 men today. Honestly, this has been like this is the worst live com we've had so far in the series. I mean, we've won all the other ones, I think, if my recollection is correct. Oh, get to him, get out to him, get out, stop the cross. No Alan Partridge, no parking. He's offside, thank God for that. If he scored against us, because he was a player we nearly signed because we needed a striker at the time. We still do, really. Oh no, Bates has got a yellow card. 0-0, and Claude Davis, let's be honest, is solo shot here. He didn't even run a kilometre. I can't even be aggressive at him. Hand over to I'm going to see what the just advise you dismissed for a bad tackle and the referee is probably justified. I'm gonna find him a week's wages. Don't appeal, confirm. I don't know whether I actually find him there or not, but he'd probably be. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets banned in front of the three matches, mate. And I'm really angry with that. Let's get him out the first team because I don't even think he'll play in the first team anymore. I think he's gonna leave. I'm going to kick him out the first team. I'm so annoyed about that. We've literally got 3 right backs playing on the bench now, and a left back. We've got 4 full backs on the bench. We're still first as well because for some reason, well, Bury have gone down now. Southend have came up. They must have won their game. So right now we're looking to stay in first. I don't know how. We've not been great in the last 5 matches. But regardless, guys, if you did like the video, please remember to leave a like. Remember to leave a comment about anything really, and we much appreciate it. And remember to subscribe if you like the video and our content. So, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. These useless sods.